So glad to be here. What an honor to be here, really. What a tremendous day. And I want to welcome you to the education panel of Women's Entrepreneurship Day. And I want to give a quick thanks to Wendy Diamond and to BNP Paribas for inviting me here today. I am the author of Breaking Night, My Journey from Homeless to Harvard, which actually I just grew up in the Bronx and lost my parents early on to addiction and HIV/AIDS, and I was homeless in the streets of New York City and then found my way onto higher education after overcoming some obstacles. So what an honor to be here today to talk about women's entrepreneurship and how that connects to education, because clearly competence creates confidence, and when you can educate people, it is truly the backbone in the many facets of education, because it can look a lot of ways. It is the backbone of women's ability to uplift themselves out of the circumstances in which they have been born. So it's a huge honor to be here today, and I want to introduce your panel. So, you already heard a little bit. What I'll ask is that I'll introduce you one by one, and as I do, please do jump in one by one and say a little bit about yourselves and, what you hope to share with us today, and then I'll grab a seat and sit with you. Okay, so Mama Sarah Obama, affectionately called Mama Sarah, right? Mama Sarah Obama is the founder of the Mama Sarah Obama Foundation, which is a charitable nonprofit organization whose mission it is to improve the education and welfare of disenfranchised children in order to help them successfully achieve their goals and have a better future. Its mission is accomplished by providing early childhood education, offering primary and secondary education, and sponsoring the Mama Sarah Scholarship Fund for higher education. Their vision is a world where children are nurtured and supported physically, educationally, emotionally, to thrive and succeed in life. Mama Sarah is a mother herself, and she has overcome tremendous personal obstacles to educate each of her children. She is a tireless advocate living in a commitment to help poverty-stricken families feed and educate their children in her home country of Kenya and across the world. Of course, she is also the grandmother of our sitting president, Barack Obama. Please help welcome Mama Sarah Obama. If you want to say a few words about, and if you would please share with us a few words about what you hope your message will be here today. Yes.
Okay, she says she's here today to raise awareness of what she's doing and also to share with you her legacy plan of building great schools.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for being here. I'd like you to please meet Eileen Buckley. She is a member of the PricewaterhouseCoopers U.S. Corporate Responsibility Team, and she focuses much of her time on the firm's Earn Your Future Youth Education Initiative, which is a $160 million commitment to advance financial literacy for children, enabling financial experts to give their time, skills, talents to impact the next generation of leaders. Eileen oversees program strategy execution, student and educator outreach, and continuous learning and collaboration with select nonprofit organizations. Please welcome Eileen.
Thank you so much,
yeah,
Liz.
thank you.
And I think maybe my mic will come on. There we go. So looking forward to really sharing some examples of how corporations and businesses can help entrepreneurs in many ways. And we'll be sure to add some color to what Shannon Schuyler shared earlier this morning. I work on Shannon's team and, as was mentioned, lead a number of our education initiatives. And I'm so happy to be here on behalf of PwC and meet many of you and see how we can work together to further entrepreneurship by women all around the world. Thanks so much.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you. And please welcome Tom Nazario. Thomas Nazario is an attorney and assistant professor of law at the University of San Francisco School of Law. His expertise lies in the fields of community civic education, children's rights, family law, civic rights litigation, education policy, human rights, economic justice, particularly as it relates to women and children worldwide. Tom has authored 4 books on children's rights, including the nationally acclaimed In Defense of Children. These books have made him a recognized expert on the legal rights and problems of children in America. He has appeared on CNN, Oprah Winfrey, Larry King, The Today Show, and The Tom Snyder Show, as well as dozens of other television and radio programs, while at the same time serving as a consultant to law firms throughout the country, litigating cases involving children who have been abused, neglected, or the subject of an intense custody battle, lost in foster care, injured, or killed as a result of someone's negligence. In 2007, Tom founded an international foundation whose mission it is to develop programs that will alleviate poverty and suffering associated with poverty, both in the United States and worldwide. In particular, poverty experienced by women and children. The Forgotten International works to bring together people in the world who have great resources with people who have great needs. Over the last 6 years, the foundation has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars to help fund programs in 7 countries, and it plans to do much more in the future. At present, Tom, his most recent book, which is actually right here, called Living on $1 a Day, has been published by W.W. Norton and Company in New York and is here with us and available anytime. The book and documentary project to follow will, in words and pictures, it will tell the stories of women and children and families around the world who work long hours, sometimes under dangerous conditions, to earn not so much as $1 each day to live on. Tom will be speaking around the country to bring these issues to the forefront of our attention. Please welcome Tom Nazario. Would you like to say what you hope your message here will be today?
You know, maybe what I'll try to do is just share some stories about people I've met all over the world. I've done quite a bit of traveling in the last 20 years. And, you know, the truth of the matter is, and it was said quite earlier, that you really learn so much when you go to villages, when you meet people who live in poverty, when you talk to their children, when you try to help in one way or another and sometimes fail. It's an incredible learning experience, and much of which we captured in our book. But nevertheless, if I can share some of those stories with you, some of the folks that we met, some of the things they told us about their dreams, about their struggles, that's probably all I'll have a little time to do today.
Okay, thank you so much. Bennetta Bakay. Bennetta is Public Affairs Manager for the Nestlé Group in Switzerland. She is in charge of the cultivation and management of global partnerships with the goals of identifying increased opportunities for Nestlé to create shared value in communicating Nestlé's nutrition, health, and wellness leadership to key external stakeholders. Bennetta is also in charge of communicating and implementing Nestlé's women's empowerment principles in the marketplace and the Nestlé community. A statement from Nestlé says, Nestlé recognizes that gender equality, women's rights, education for women and girls worldwide, and women's empowerment are critical to creating shared value for business and for all of society. They state, we believe that gender balance simply makes business sense. It is therefore essential that we help to increase women's participation in and contribution to the value chain in a way that is sustainable. Bennetta is from Senegal. She is an MBA graduate of the Paris Graduate School of Management. Bennetta, welcome.
So what I'll try to do is just share some stories, on the initiatives that we have around the world. We have a lot of initiatives that are targeting women, and it's something that is part of our business model, because empowering women in developing countries definitely impacts our business. So this is what I'm going to do today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much.